Portis is on a multi-year deal. He makes about $15 million a year, so the Celtics could go after him. Milwaukee's in a weird spot right now because, Giannis, who knows if he gets traded or not. I don't want him to get traded to Boston. That's a possibility, but I think it's unlikely. I don't think Giannis is going to come to Boston. But I could see them trading guys like Bobby Portis, whoever else is on the roster, Kevin Porter Jr. I could see them, trying to, go into maybe a little rebuild and try to get some draft picks for the future because I don't think that Giannis is going to win another ring in Milwaukee. I think he will get moved, whether that's the offseason, whether that's the next trade deadline, the next season. I think he will be moved within the next year. And I think other guys will as well, like Bobby Portis, who is getting up there in age. But I think Bobby Portis would fit in with the Joe Mazzulla system and play style because Bobby Portis shot 45% from three this year, career high. He was in the three-point contest. As a center, that is crazy. I think that he would add a lot of good for us. I know there is, probably some talks about him being a below-average defender. Boston definitely needs a good defender. We saw in the postseason Embiid, walked all over us. But I think, with Neemias Queta staying on the team, obviously we have a team option. I think we're going to keep Neemias Queta. I think Neemias had a really good defensive year. I think that, he can always improve as well. I think he's going to get even better this year. I think the main thing was the foul trouble issues, right? I think when he was in the game guarding Embiid, he did a solid job. I think he held his own. I just think the foul trouble, it kept him out of the game. They had to throw smaller guys on Embiid. They had to put guys like Vucevic on him who were getting cooked. But I think if Queta can work on, a little more discipline and, not fouling as much, especially when guarding guys like Embiid, and obviously that's tough because he flops around a lot. But I think that, he can still be our starting center. He can still be our defensive guy, the guy that we throw at the guys like Joel Embiid. I think that there is still room for improvement with Neemias Queta, but I would love to see Boston go out and get a stretch big like Bobby Portis because if you think about the 2024 season, who do we have at our centers, right? Al Horford and Kristaps Porzingis. Both guys could shoot the ball lights out, and that was a difference maker because Joe Mazzulla loves for his team to shoot the three ball. Everybody on the court needs to be able to shoot the three. Obviously, Neemias Queta can't shoot the three, so if you want to have a backup big like Bobby Portis, that's a guy who can come in. We can have a lot of spacing out there for the Jays, and Portis, can sit in the corner and knock down threes. I think that would be just huge for us if we could bring in a player like him.